All right, everybody, welcome to day 2 on this project, which will also be our final day on the project. I'm here, it's probably about 10:30 a.m., so I'm here earlier in the morning, so I can't show you the entire finished project, but let's take a look at what's happened between day 1 and day 2 so far. Okay, here we are in day 2. We have half of our team, half landscaping, half doing construction work. That's the value of years and years of doing pergolas, arbors, seating pavilions, outdoor kitchens has given us the talent base to be able to do these types of things. So over here, we're laying out the shrubs. And I want to show you something that you may point out, so you won't feel compelled to point it out in the comments, is we have in the back row, Firewitch Nandinas, which are going to probably grow to the top of the deck area. In the middle row, we have bull mop cypress, and in the front row, we have encore azaleas. Now, what you're probably thinking is, wait a minute, these encores are bigger than those gold mops. We did it wrong. No, these encores are fairly close to fully grown. They might get a foot higher, maybe a foot wider, but that's it. These are dwarf variety encores. The gold mops, however, are going to grow halfway between the top of the deck and above the encore azaleas. So they're going to have to wait about 12 months to see all that coming to life, but that is what's going to happen. So we were charged with one of these tasks to replace the front stairs. First of all, the old front stairs did not line up with the front door. They were offset for about here. So in putting in the stairs, what we noticed was there was a significant sunken gap. Like this was not supported well enough, and our stairs kept turning out unlevel. So what we did is we went in and we braced the deck here, and we braced the deck there so that this would not sink or settle, bringing us almost, maybe 3/4 of an inch off of perfect level. But the customer is super happy. It would have been way worse if we had done it any other way. So we're getting ready to install some landscape. Lights in the face of the stairs. But let's take a look at this retaining wall that we talked about yesterday. So here is our retaining wall, and behind it we installed a ton of gravel, and you can see by virtue of, you can see just by making the 90-degree angle where we did, we have dead man, dead man, dead man, dead man, dead man. You might think, well, why didn't you do it on this side? Well, we have stairs, 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 which are going to hold this all back. We have this squeezed in super pressure, or a lot of pressure between this. And you think, well, what if these shrink because they're pressure treated? We have nails going in through the backside, long, like really long, 10-inch timber lock screws going in from the backside to the front side. And so you might be thinking, well, what about support? We braced the deck again here just to have the support needed. And because if you look underneath, there's not that much supporting this. They don't have any brackets or Simpson strong ties, nothing here. This is pretty old school built, it's set on a 2x6, and it's spanning probably 8 to 10 feet. Probably 10 feet is the span on this, and it's not done very well. So we weren't, the scope of the work did not include replacing the whole deck, although it was discussed. It was just not affordable to the client. So we've done the best we can to actually support this in 3-4 different locations, which brings us to which brings us to the end of this journey. This crew will finish up by this afternoon. Tomorrow, Sarros Landscaping will be out on another new job site where we are going to be building a long, probably maybe a 200-foot long paver pathway, changing out the mulch, putting in new grass. So we'll take care of all of that tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you for keeping an eye on what we're doing. And I appreciate all your comments. What I really appreciate is if you could please like the video and subscribe to our channel. That helps us put out more of this content that can hopefully reach both contractors and homeowners at the same time. With that, have a great day and be blessed.